do it again. At the moment, I'm okay. So we're going to go again. One more time. This is the last one. The last one I'm pre-recording for now. Which will give me loads of videos. Give me loads of content for every Monday that I release this video. And literally, I love doing this. I know I got really upset one time with that blue-purple backlash and then not being able to play against thingy. But I am learning. I'm learning to play this game. And doing this is going to help me learn to play this game properly. Yellow, 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 yellow. Oh, we've got mono again. We got mono again. We'll go for it. Something nice though. Something not green. Not red. Not red. Not black. Not red. Ah, not again. Oh, that's painful. Right, okay. So I've already got a red one pop. We've already played dragon, so we won't be doing dragon. But I'll see you back in the next one. So remember, we can't have dragon. And so dragon and respin are a respin. Oh my boy. We're playing Shanks. So, I'm going to... I've seen the meta Shanks, I've played against the meta Shanks. I've seen the off-meta Shanks, I've played against that. I'm going to go with the structure of the off-meta, I think, which is what Corey already plays. But I'm going to put my own little spin on it. So, for those of you who don't know what Shanks does, he's actually just a very simple leader. And all his abilities is gives something minus 1k power for the rest of the turn. There we go. So it's effectively active when your opponent attacks. Give up to one of your opponent's leaders or character cards minus 1,000 power. Once per turn. So that's absolutely fine. However, the deck that gets built around him, he's got some gas. But I've got a funny feeling I'm going to try and go a little bit off meta. I am going to try and include Rayleigh in there, because I think Rayleigh needs to be the airdrop. Rayleigh wouldn't make his deck work. The Shanks is a stall deck. It's designed to stall out until you go, oh, here's my 9-Don turn. Here's something huge. Here's my 10-Don turn. Here's something huge. In the intimate, here's some blockers and some removal that keep you under control. We should build it like that. Let's not break it too much. But what I might do is put some spice in instead of having the usual 10k Shanks in there. Might put something else in. I'll have a little look at it, but I think we could have some real fun with this one. I always say that, and I'm always intrigued, and I always say that. I will see you back in a minute for the deck. Yo, whoa. So, yeah, so it's been a while since I've been able to thingy this, and I was going to build, I remember I've spoken previously, I was going to build Corey's version, my son's version of this deck, which he has a real successful time with. And I wanted to show that to you beforehand so that you could see how his plays out, because it's not the traditional build, or it's not the current meta build, it's more of the older version. So there's no searches in it, there's no snake bite in there. It's tempo, not control. It's just a very interesting version of the deck. So he has a really good time winning with it. It very rarely loses with it. And I kind of based my version of his because I wanted to be slightly off the meta, because it's an interesting way of doing it. And this is slightly newer than what I remember him building, so I don't remember him having the 9-drop Shanks from the starter setting or the Utas, so I don't know if he was speculating around them. My version, very similar, but I've gone and tweaked it a bit more. So I have put searches in. I put three Utas in to try and get through a fix if I need it. But I'm also trying out the new OP13 Ace Sabo and Luffy, because it's a spiritual successor to Otama, but I thought a mixture of both would be quite useful. The other thing, after getting thoroughly pasted by it, I'm running some copies of Law, and I've dropped the dragons for the Laws. Now, yeah, I don't get the rush from it, which could be a downside. But with the amount of removal we're running in this deck, this is a really strong card in my opinion. So I want to try it out to see if it works. It's 6-drop. 7k, -2 to when it's attacking, and we can give it -2 to stop it getting blown up. Otherwise, the deck's almost identical. I am out on whether I like these or not. Again, I'm not sure if he kept them in his current build. I love the idea of it. I just think there might be better options. But this is the version I'm going to run. I'm quite happy with it. And again, it's not quite the meta, and it's got this little slew of new cards. Oh, and also he doesn't run these. So these are the new Lucky Roos from PBO2. I'm putting a couple of copies in, so six copies of Lucky Roo essentially. So 4 of the ones that nuke and 4 of the ones that lets me on play trash a character card and draw, which means we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 targets for that. Not that I want to get rid of them, but again, if we're lacking, come on, Keith, think. If we're lacking the cards to win the game, this will be do it. The other thing to note on this, the only cards that don't have counter are the big ones, and there's loads of counter in this deck. It'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes. We're going to have fun with it. Right, okay, so been a while since I've actually been able to sit down. Here we go. So this is my version of Shanks, which you should actually be seen going. Remember, it's based off Corey's version of Shanks, which is he's had really good success with. We are not going to have success. I'm going to be absolutely horrendous. So just to make sure everybody knows this, I am not the greatest player in the world. I love building the decks and seeing if things work. So there's a lot of stuff coming up now which I cannot wait to play, especially with the recent. Why is one of Red Shanks showing us OP13 is banned? Oh, that's not good. So, can't use OP13. Back to the drawing board. So, sadly, I've had to revert it back. I think it should be legal now because I don't think there's any OP13 cards. I thought the sim would have been up to date by now, but obviously not. So, anyway, what I've done is I've taken the brothers out, and I've put in an additional copy of Newgate to make it more like my son's. I've then run in 2 more Atamas, and then I've added a singular copy of something which I've completely forgotten what it is. Oh yeah, an extra searcher router. So we've got more searchers now. So this leans towards kind of like a hybrid version of the traditional build, but also with my son's flavour of having big beasties to hit them with it towards the end. So, save, let's have a go. So that has made the thing a bit longer than I was hoping to be. Right, so it's 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning in the UK, so this means games might take a few seconds to come up. So I'm going to pause everything, chase the cat out of the room, and I'll be back. Right, we're up against the wall first, go first. I can't remember. He likes to go second. I'm going to go first with Uta. With an Uta. Keep, draw Don, run out Uta. Let's have a search around for. So we've got Hongo, we've got Lime Juice. Let's go long term. Let's get the big baddie for later, and then the turn. Shanks can go first or second, I think. I think Corey goes second because he prefers the slightly more defensive setup to the deck. This is something I will learn. I've not only played Shanks once. I borrowed his deck when we were at locals, and it went okay. I won. But yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. Look at this, searching out. So I've never played against a law deck before that I can remember, so that'll be interesting. I had a Hongo in hand, didn't I? No, I didn't have a Hongo. Okay. I've got no Tama, but I'm holding that up for now. Let's just attack. Leave up some Don to make it look like we've got counters, because that looks good. End the turn. So next turn we're going to go Lucky Roo, I think. Or maybe Yasop will stick on the aggressive strategy if they keep putting little dudes out. I think it's, again, this deck works best once it's hitting 7, 8 and 9 Don. Just because of the massive cards we've got to play. I suppose that's going second would be better if we're on an even keel as well, because we're on curve for the big 10 drop count Shanks. Maybe in the next match, if I get the option to go second, I will. Just to see if it does anything different. There we go, finally puts a card in his hand. If you can hear that tugging noise, one of the cats has wedged itself behind the TV stand, and I have no inclination to go rescue him. Or her, should I say. Use card action, make you smaller. And throw someone to 1k counter. I'm going to bin Yasop, I think, and go for a Lucky Roo play, because he's got a board of mini dudes and not a board of massive dudes. So I feel comfortable knowing that I'm going to pull into a Rayleigh at some point, which will nuke this board. There we go. 5k blocker. Rebounce everything. Yeah, I think I've read about this deck. I've never played against it, but it's about essentially bouncing stuff back, isn't it? Now there we go. We've got that Rayleigh for the next play. So we'll run out Lucky Roo, and then we'll throw on a Don and swing into leader. God damn cats! I would show you, but we're in the middle of a game. Like this, they're rattling into the bags and stuff. So inquisitive little crapbacks. So you think about sacking his I mean, I wouldn't, but that's just me. Oh, he's taking damage, cool. End the turn. So this, oh, yeah, they obviously don't feel that you've got a hand and a half. I don't know why you think you're not going to win. No, that's fair enough, we'll take it. Right, we'll go on to the next one. I'm happy with that. It's a win. It's a win. I was so hell-bent on getting the cats out so we didn't have them rattling everything that I forgot to actually do the video transitions properly, so that's going to be a pain in the bum when I come to edit it. Right, so we took a win. Don't quite understand why they scooped. I quickly reviewed back the hand and things, and it looked all right. But then again, I'm not a law player. I've never played law. Should probably brush up on it because it's a more common deck than I realised. But again, I was hitting my 7 Don turn with a Beckman and Rayleigh in hand. So they probably guessed that I was about to go all ham on them. I don't know if Shanks is a particularly bad matchup for law. Is it? You guys can tell me in the comments. At some point I will have to build it, I guess, but it's not been spun up yet. So as long as it's not spun up, I don't have to build it. Right, I'll pause it until we get a match. And we got a match. We're playing Carrot. I'm going to go second because, like I said in the previous game, I want to know why Corey likes to go second, because I'm assuming it's going to put him on curve. We're going to get a yes up, so we'll keep this. I'm happy enough. Draw. Play Dons. We've got nothing to end the turn. I haven't actually played against a Carrot deck in my head. They obviously haven't played a Shanks deck. Run out Lucky Roo. And swing in for 5 ourselves. Yeah, so the deck itself I find is quite interesting. It's just very... In a Magic turn, it's tempo-ish, so it plays a card, plays a card, plays a card, plays a card. That's how I feel the deck works. But it's almost like a green Magic deck where it just goes, oh, look at this absolutely massive body. So at the moment, it's like that's how I feel about how this deck works. But I could be completely wrong. Again, anybody who wants to tell me in the comments, please do. Draw them 6 on turn. Let's see. No blockers. I'm not bothered about that. Yes, up can go on my leader. Leader can get Don. We can swing in for 7. And then we'll end the turn. So yes, ups. I like this one for the minus Don effect. Okay, so they've gone untappy tappy. So the beautiful thing of this is Once per turn you can... So they can rest down my blocker if they so desire. Interesting. That if your characters of authentication will be removed due to your opponent's effects, you may rest character instead. Yes, so we'll block. We will use the card action and give that -1. Then we'll block, resolve, blow up Togeshi. Because I can play another drop thingy, I'm not partial to it. You get a blocker, cool. Draw cards. Play Don. So now we're on 8 Don. Might go Uta here for the extra block. Might go Uta for the extra block. What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? Let's go Uta for the... Oh, hold on a second. Make sure I've got enough Don. Yeah. We'll go Uta for the extra block. Awesome. Right, run it out. Uta. Fast turn. So they're on 3, we're on 5. We can afford to take a hit at this point. There's so much counter in this deck. I think I mentioned it earlier in the video. There is absolutely so much counter in this deck. And do you know what? I've recorded 2 videos separately, and actually I shouldn't be doing, because obviously with this format we have the big video, don't we? So I know, so you see I'm rocking a completely different t-shirt all the way through. I can only record these like on a weekly basis, so I usually spam a load of stuff up and then I do it. So yeah, it's intriguing. So 6 cost Uta is, yeah, dodges that, which is fine. Let's take a... Oh, actually we can minus... We'll minus that. No blocks and resolve. Beckman's exactly what we want to have. So your 5 is going to cost you more. Awesome. So it's 7. We will just throw her in the way for a sacrifice. And next turn I'm going to punch right into that, I think. Draw a card. In fact, I'm not. Oh, even better. Right. So we're on 10 Don. We can Shanks. Or we can choose up to one of your opponent's characters until the opponent's turn, give it -3k, which will put it down to 3,000. And then another gives it -2, and then KO one of your opponents. Yeah, we'll play that and save Beckman for the next. Perfect. That worked out swimmingly. Going 6. So next turn we'll Shanks. Because we're reducing that system down a lot. Keeping bodies off the table is what we need to do, but while they keep untapping, it's going to be difficult. That's why we're going to have to rely on Beckmans and things. To be fair, if I can get their life total down a bit more, we can Roger. Or if we can get my life total down, we can Roger. Because it's for both of us. But I don't want to put myself in a position where I can die. I want to put them in a position where they can die. Right, so 5k, 6k, use to minus that. We'll give it 2k. Resolve. 6k. We've got another 2k here, so that's fine. Or do we take it? Do we risk it? No, I want to keep ahead at the moment. I want to keep ahead. We want to be at least a life ahead of them. Spicy blocker. Right. Okay. So do we Beckman? Power of 6k or less. I want rid of that carrot. I'm not so bothered about the blockers because we have the ability to smash them. Lime juice. One of your characters, opponent's character of power 4, less cannot activate blocker, so that would be, you still get blocker out of those two. Let's swing in for 7. Yeah, good. Swing in for 9, try and draw out Mihawk with some counter. Cool, well I'll take the life instead. Well, this is going steady, it's alright. Carrot's not particularly... Oh, yeah, that doesn't help. I should know that, I should know. I built this for my daughter, I should know that's in there somewhere. So, I'm allowed to have one, so -5. Because unless he attacks with something silly. Let's give some lime juice for that. We're ahead. Maybe could have done -1 of these. Oh, he's going with me Hawk attack. You can have Yasop, absolutely. You can absolutely have Yasop. Excellent. Right. So, long-term play. Do we... No, we clear board now. We get rid of Mihawk. We cleanse the board. So we've got 7. He's on 7. No, go for leader. Let's go for leader. Get that 1 life down, because that next life he gives us, that we take off him, that's Roger going down and we're winning. That is absolutely the play. Let's reduce and give it... I've got 2 KO. I haven't got 2. Not that it matters. Let's just force him to overextend himself. If we can force an overextension... no, that's still fine. That's still fine. We will take this damage. No trigger effect. I need to do a life damage. Oh, that gives us an advantage. Right, so that's on 7, isn't it? We're getting -3. So 7 makes it 4. How big is really? 3 or lower. Doesn't give us an advantage. We might have to go Law. Law and Lucky Roo to give us a turn. Because Law gives us the ability to then swing in and kill Mihawk. We don't gain any benefit from doing that on the Laws, on the Dolphamincos at the moment. -2, -3, K up 1 for 3. So that's just ever so slightly out of the range at the moment. I think we Law, we Lucky Roo, gives us a blocker. Let's see if we can coax out that 1 life. Yeah, good. Okay, that's fine. It gives us another turn and we can afford to lose a character. Law we can't afford to lose. A Law will give us the ability to nuke the blocker. Again, depending on what they do, we can... I just need that 1 life, because once we've got that 1 life, they're dead. Squeezing this -1k is really hurting them. Untap your Don. Leave your blocker up. The play is absolutely... the play is absolutely... we'd let this through as much as possible and swing next turn. We just need to deal with that. 8k. Oh, I might be dead here actually. I didn't realise he'd tapped down our blocker. Sugar. Yeah, we are dead. No, we're not dead. We might survive. 11. Oh, no, we're dead. Bollocks! Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. We had them. Tapping down the blockers, fluffed them. We absolutely had that match in the bag. Trash. Really? We're one shot. Bollocks. That was... Oh, that really was bad. I don't know if that was a misplay on my hand or what, but that's just really unlucky. Really devastated. I'm actually quite devastated about that. That's really, really, really... Because we had that absolutely in the bag. Right, let's go again. Well, we had an easy win, didn't we, in the first game? So, well played out carrot play there. Right, I'll pause it and we'll go for the next one. Oh, it's a nil. It's a nil. I cannot stand the nil. But then again, I'm not playing Rayleigh, so it's not too bad. Lucky Roo, early Lucky Roo. Is that going to help us against a nil? No searching. Lots of counter. That might help a little bit. Because we've got counter and we've got thingy. So I'll stick with that. It's the blocker, I don't know if it's going to help us. The 6-drop law will. Draw on. Okay. Go digging for a Lucky Roo for now. Nothing else to play, so we'll pass. Use card action, -1. Otama and Limehorn. Let's counter that out. 4 for Lucky Roo for the blocker, attacking for 5. Kind of forced the hand a little bit with the Lucky Roo, because it means they can't play anything until they've attacked, which is absolutely fine. An L can be such a pain in the ass to play against, but I haven't got many small dudes. Once the big dudes at the table, we'll be okay. We need to get to 10 Dom before that stupid 10-drop and L comes out. He's definitely thinking about it. Taking a long time to think about it. No, he's taking it. Cool. 3 life is good. So law next turn, because that really will help our thing. What we getting? A 5-drop of something. This kills a 5-drop, doesn't it? Get up to a bonus go 6k power, yeah. Oh, I'm so salty about that carrot match. I was like, we had that completely won. And then, yeah, not good. Just needed that 1 life. So sad. Again, not knowing how an L works that well, I just know that it likes to blow up a little bit with little boys. Well, we'll use the card action and reduce it by 1, because why not? And then just take the damage. No trigger. Run out law. Swinging for 5. See, where law comes in now, I can get around a lot of the removal that he uses. Plus I can give stuff -2k when we're swinging, which is pretty spicy. I like this card. I got slapped by it the other day. Just feel like he's just dodging up until he gets the 10-drop. Use card action and then block. Because why not? No enemy characters to pick, so we won't do it. There's Shirahoshi. Go to... Oh, Misclicked. Oh, that is very sporting of you. Play Don. I'll play the turn as if I was going to play it before. Attacking 6k. Minus 2k. And then play a lucky route. Very much appreciate that. Oopsie. Well, this is what I mean. I'm just too fast. Just got the click of the clicky finger of the clickiness. Switch. I'm gonna let him take some life if he swings in. There's the beastie. Yep, I'll sportingly take this. So when you make trash from card for your hand, if your life is one or less, then that's a problem. So use card action to reduce it. Take the damage. Right, okay, so we're on my turn now. We're on our 10 Don turn. So he isn't spectacular. In theory, we can kill that. In a couple of different ways. So we can kill it. Let's make 10 drop tracks. She's a blocker, isn't she? So and then we can, yeah. We can move law. Interesting. Right, we need to hold law up. Because if we hold law up, I can do the 2k. And then I can do the... Oh, I haven't got a Rayleigh. Oh, mind you, we can get a Rayleigh. That's not a problem. And then swing for 5. So, it's on -2. -1. So, he's bound to swing into Shanks. Which will throw Lucky out and blow up Shirahoshi. We can get it down another -2, which will take it to 7. I can take it down another -2, will take it to 6, which will allow me to Beckman it. I think. Possibly. We can definitely get to Beckman in it. That's for sure. I'm sorry, but I need Trafalgar Law out. So we can't afford to lose it. Um, 2K counter. Okay, right. So just have to think about this a little bit. So it's our turn, right? We can kill that because it's -1. Swing into that, give that -1. Got 9 left. Attack with that one, give it -4. So what's that put it at? Yeah, that's enough for Beckman, isn't it? Void Beckman. Trash in. Oh, missed it. But I still killed it. 6 scale. I didn't quite get there. Oh, my idea was right. It was my maths was wrong. We've kept him alive. Okay, that's fine. That's fine because we've got counter open. Right, okay, let's just leave that open for Divine Departure. Swing in for additional 5. Right. They're on 0 life. They're going to gain a life next turn. I think possibly we could kill them. But I said this last time, then got immediately curve stomped by a carrot play. Oh, so hard. So Divine Departure gives us +3 power for the battle, for a leader. Badman's kick cost is going to give us +3. So it really depends how they swing next turn. Let's reduce that down. Because unless they've got a rush dude in hand, which they could possibly have another dude. Yep. Am I going for me? No, they're going for him. Cool. Right. That gives us +6, which keeps him alive. We'll do that. Because that's 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. Right. No blockers. No blockers. Trash that. Trash that. Oh, my math is suck. I totally forgot about the +1,000. It is so bad today. Yep, and I have to unfortunately let Law go. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Well. Let's see if we can still win. 7. 7, 8. Oh God. Oh. Let's just sort that up. Because we're going to take damage from this. It really doesn't help us. Well, it does help us a little bit. It gives us another body. 2 counter left. I mean, the way here is to pray for 10 drop Shanks. 10 drop Shanks? Not a 10 drop Shanks. 1 card in hand. 9k. I mean, there's no coming back. There's no win for me here. I think if I could take the last life, he gets to cycle his life through, doesn't he? Right, so it's zero, he may add 1 up. I genuinely thought we had a good chance of beating L, actually. Yeah, he was making too many mistakes. Mass failure. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll just give him the GGs. GG, mate. I made many errors there. No, that was good. It was good. A learning curve there. There was a learning curve there. I mean, that last game, that carrot game, I don't know if well, again, you guys, you saw the guy there saying about how I'd made some errors, which is true. I made that double click did not help in any way, shape or form. Oh, wrong dragon. Looking at dragon. That's not what I want. I want a Red Shanks. There we go. Yeah, so there was a few misplays there, a few misclicks. Spectacular misclick in that double click. So very nice guy in that last match. So I'm really impressed with that. I struggle so badly with vanilla as a concept. I needed more bodies on the board, but he was killing my bodies as well. So it's not. I know where I was going wrong, but I know not knowing directly how to counter it in red specifically is quite difficult. I need to have some practice against it now. That carrot game though, I am very bitter about because I should have won that. And I don't really realise the mistake thingy until after that. I completely forgot you can tap down inactive main, so the blocker was useless. I should have gone for something else. It is what it is. This is a great deck. It's a good. I know it's a good deck because I've seen people play it, and I know people play it really well. I don't play this very well. And again, I could have looked at using Corey's full version of the deck, which is slightly different in the fact it doesn't run a lot of the stuff that I'm running in here. So he doesn't run the laws, for instance. But yeah, it's it is what it is. We did all right. We'll do all right the next time. I can't complain. The games were close. The NL game was ish close. So yeah. Till next time.